Good morning, friends, family, subscribers. Johnny Boomboxer here. I was a van lifer, living out of my van since the first lockdown, which was in March. Moved out into my van in April. So I did April, May, June, July, August, September, October. And then it started getting too cold because I am here in Canada, and I got myself an apartment. But the goal while I was in the van, of course, was to get jacked and ripped while living in the van. And now, like, bodybuilding never stops, right? It just never stops, and that's what I always say. No matter what you go through, no matter what your budget, your hardships, you have the choice of what you want to put in your body and what you want to do with your body. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. You have complete control over this. I mean, even if you're on a tight budget and you can only afford tuna, canned tuna and frozen vegetables, just think how shredded you're going to get. Use everything to your bodybuilding advantage. You have a breakup, well, that's not going to take training away from you. You always got the control over your body, what you put into it, what you do with it. So, what I'm trying to say is, here we are on the second lockdown, and this could go on for months. So what I want to show you guys today is what to do when you have no weights, you don't have a bench press, you don't have a bunch of heavy dumbbells and machines and equipment like you had in the gym. You know, and you gotta look around your house, your apartment, and look and say, what can I use? Be creative. Because you got to think, all you got to do is put that muscle under extreme tension. It doesn't know if you're using a water bottle or a chair, or you're doing a push-up with a sandbag on your back. It doesn't know. All it knows is that it's getting blasted hard. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm doing. So I had to look around my apartment and say, well, what can I use? What do I have? And so I'm going to show you what I looked around my place and what I could utilize around my apartment, and put together a workout and workouts that are going to help me get jacked and ripped, because nobody is going to stop our gains. Nobody's going to stop us from getting jacked and ripped. Show you around my apartment and what I ended up using. I want to just say one thing, is that once you get the stuff that you're going to use and you got your workout planned, it helps to have your place clean and organized. Okay, as a bodybuilder, it's about presenting the hard work that we put into it, okay? When you go up on stage, or where you go on the street or go in the gym as a true hardcore bodybuilder, you don't want to go into the gym dressed like a slob with spaghetti slopped down your shirt and, whatever. You want to present yourself in a way that's going to be appealing to your eye. And when you do that, it ups your confidence and makes you feel good. So same thing about your apartment. Make sure it's clean and organized. Get rid of any paperwork and crap laying around, anything that's going to distract you. And that way you have a clear conscience. And then when you're at home, all you got to do is blast that music and get it done. So let's show you around, and I'll show you what I discovered that I'm going to use for my workouts. The first thing I actually discovered is I'm on the 5th floor of a high-rise building, so I could use the stairs in the hall for my cardio and my legs. Up and down the stairs, up and down the stairs, squeezing the legs, and then when you get to the top of the stairs, you can do squats. Crazy, 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 crazy. Here, what do you see? Well, look at this space here. Okay, number one, you got this here to block your feet from sliding. You lean up against the cupboard. You do close grip push-ups, wide grip push-ups. What else do we got here? Put your hands on the back of these and put your ankles, your feet up on the window ledge here so your body is draped from here to here. Dips for your triceps. Okay? So that's one awesome thing that you can do. What else? Let's see. Look at the space in between the stove here. And I did this. Pull out the stove. What do you got? Dips, shrugs, reverse shrugs. Okay, what else? Now let's see what else we got here. Now, this is all the little tools of the trade that I found, my little suitcase with all my little gadgets. And I got the little dumbbells there, they're 6 pounds each. I got my gripper there for my forearms. I got my push-up things for doing push-ups, but I could also use the dumbbells because they allow my hands to get underneath them, just so you're not going off your palms. I got that little squeezy ball there for forearms. What else I got? I got my 10-pound ankle weights, okay? And I use those for hamstrings. I put 2 of those on one leg, and I do hamstring curls. Could also, I put them on my ankles, and I do lying leg raises for my lower abs. Heavy, intense. Okay, the dumbbells there you can use for warming up rotator cuffs, and you could do crazy ass high reps. I got an elastic band there, and I put my fat grips on there, so I got a nice fat grip. I can use that black elastic band there for doing squats, put it over the back on my back and underneath my heels, squats and deadlifts. I got another one here, and that's got 6 bands on it, and that's flipping heavy, trust me. You do bicep curls with that, and your whole body is flexed and tight and going at it hard, and it is not easy. You can put that under your feet and do side raises, overhead raises. And another thing I discovered is this is a recliner chair, and I can actually put this chair back, reclining it. It's not soft, so you don't sink into it, and wrap those bands around the back of the chair and do flies for chest. Okay, and then what else I got here? So I got my forearm, this is for forearms, so it's got a roller there, a roller bar, and I got all the weight on there because what I was doing was I took the roller off there and I put this handle on there from my bands, and I can do curls with that. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 pounds there, okay? You can also do your shoulders, front raises, side raises. You can do bent over rows with that. You can do forearms. I got a little 10-pound guy there. I got my back roller there to crack my back. I roll back and forth, get my back adjusted. Of course, I got the mirror. What's going on? Because you got to have a mirror. I can use that to sit on. That's my old cooler that I had in the van, and I could use that to sit on. I can use it to put my knee on to do rows. Over here on the floor I got my mat for stretching, and this is the area that I do push-ups in. It's a nice open area there. I can do my stretching, roll my back and get my back all cracked up. And then we got this solid countertop coming out here from the wall. And I can put my towel on there so I don't have that edge on my gut and my whole upper body here, and do reverse hyperextension. So my body is here, my ass is here, my legs are hanging, and I'm bringing up my legs, reversed hyperextensions for the lower back. Of course, I got my bendy bar here in the corner. That goes way back, old school. Awesome tool because it's got 3 adjustments from long to short. And you can do overhead flies, you can do regular flies, and then you do underhand grip flies. So you're working the upper, middle, and lower chest with that bad boy. And then you can superset that with push-ups. Crazy, crazy. What else? This is just too fun. I mean, this is just so flippin' fun. We get crazy up it. We got water bottles. Those are 45 pound each, okay? Full of water. Got some nice handles on there. And I've been using those for bent over rows. I use the counter there. Bent over rows. I can do curls with that. I can do side raises. I can do overhead presses. And if I want to train my glutes, because everybody's doing the glute crunches to build up the glutes, especially if you can't do heavy squats, what I do is I put this thing on my gut. I get my upper back on this chair here, use this for my upper back right here, and I do the glute crunches with this, holding this on my gut, 45 pounds. What else do you see there? Well, you see this? See that brick there? Well, what do you do with that? Well, you take the elastic band, put it around there, take the suitcase, put it at the bottom so you have a place to brace your feet, and you do back rows. Rows. Right there is a row, whole row machine right here. You can do rows. What else? I'm gonna go look a door. Hang the elastic bands over the door, tricep push downs, or you can go on your knees and do pull downs for back. Okay? Or you can close the door with the handle of your straps on the other side. Close the door, have your elastic bands coming out with the door closed, and you can do overhead tricep extensions. You could do bicep curls. It's just endless, and you can go all out crazy intense and build muscle, get jacked. And come into the bathroom here. Look at right away you see something, and these bars are fastened into the concrete wall real good. So I can put the elastic bands around that bar, stand about right where I am now, do standing rows. I can turn my body around, use that bar to do tricep extensions. I got another bar there you could use. Like, it's endless. So that's what I've been doing. And I'm going to get out into a workout here, and I'm going to show you. That's what I got going on in the apartment. It's humble, but it works. And this just proves a point that you don't need a lot of expensive equipment to get ripped and jacked. And so I'm gonna get out my workout here, and I'm gonna show you a few moves, and I'm gonna show you the intensity. I just want to show you before I get into the heavy stuff. I discovered this the other day because I love doing with the elastic bands. I do for rear delts. Okay, I grab the elastic bands and I frickin' squeeze back with rear delts. Well, I found this the other day, and I got lots of these bungee cords, and I thought, that's a good strong bungee cord. And that's great for a warm-up, and even just blasting your rear delts. Like, you can blast your rear delts every flipping day, every second day, because, everybody's after, I've had got to bring up my rear delts. I've been trying to bring them up. You can see, got to have rear delts, and rear delts don't always want to respond easy, but they recover quickly, so you can just keep blasting them away and just get big ass rear delts, so you got that full shoulder from front to back there. So yeah, so working just like this, you know. And don't stop, man. Okay? It's easy at first. Everything's easy at first. Who says you gotta stop at 20 reps? Who says you gotta stop at 30? Who says you gotta stop? Hell, I could go do this all day freaking long. Squeezing the frickin' rear delts. They're gonna be like, what the hell's going on here? This guy doesn't want to give us a break. He's just doing this every damn night, every damn morning, every damn afternoon. He's blasting my rear delts. See, now I'm getting tired. But when you get tired is when you do more. Let's tell frickin' failure with a frickin' this, eh? Who would have thought that would have been flippin' easy, but it's not if you push yourself to failure. Now it's to failure, right? Next! Now remember, this is a get ripped and jack workout, so we're going to do little things in between the heavy stuff to keep the heart rate going. I'm not training legs today, but just getting some blood flow in my shitty lower back and my shitty knees, and getting that cardio in, get some blood in my legs, and I'm going to get into some triceps. Okay, so I've got at the door here, and of course these aren't long enough to get a full extension, so I'm going to make sure that they're hooked up top there good. I'm going to take a step back a bit, okay? Okay, so you can see the bands at an angle there. And this, okay, I'm going to get into it now, but this is all about squeezing. The tension with these bands is just freaking awesome. Just got mind-muscle connection. Okay, that flipping burns. And that's the pain. That's the frickin' pain. Alright, that's what you want. Get the mind-muscle connection and just get that groove on to where your body's positioned properly, and you almost feel that rubber, the stretching. And it feels really good on your tendons too, and your joints. It's almost like it becomes an extension of your tendons and joints, because it's got that elasticity, just like your body does. So you just squeeze that mofo. Yeah. So I could probably go heavier on that, but not too heavier yet. So I'll add an elastic band, a yellow one. That's the lightest strength. Gray being the second, and black being the heaviest. So I got the other yellow band on here now, so we got 4 bands on there. And this is second set. And I'm old school, I always believe in progressive overload, getting the joints and the tendons warmed up, and there's no limit. Just go until the muscle is fried. Okay, second set. Back, body braced, mind muscle connection. High reps still, but heavy and intense. Just because you do high reps doesn't mean it's light. It means that you're able to go heavy and do high reps because you can push past the pain barrier. Big difference. It's easy enough to just do 20 reps and say, oh, I did high reps. But what about 20 reps that are hard on every single rep? That takes mind, muscle, and intensity. Okay, I want to explain something to you guys. Mind and muscle, mind over matter. You see how the last set I just did, I got about 13 out of there. That's just it. I thought, you know what? I'm not going to add any bands, but I'm going to change my muscle memory, my mind muscle connection. I'm going to change it. I'm going to concentrate more. I'm going to dig deeper. And even though I went to failure on 13 on the last set, you watch. I'm going to dig into the white polar bear, as we used to call it back in the 90s, to where you black out and you go into your reserves. And not only do you bang out 13 to failure, but you bang out 15, 16, maybe 17, maybe even 20, 25 to failure, depending on your energy levels. But just remember, I always train on an empty stomach and a fast. So I am fasted right now. I had my last meal last night at 10 o'clock, tuna and some veggies, and that was it. And now we're pushing, going on to 11 o'clock here. And I've been going, making this video, warming up, doing my training. I cleaned the house this morning, so I'm fasted, I'm an empty stomach, but I'm digging deep. So we're gonna get into this last set here and see what's going on. Okay, so I got 2 more than last time. but it was to failure. I'm running out of juice. I'm gonna rest up. I'm gonna get into another tricep exercise, most likely overhead extensions. I'm gonna do some more squats, no weights, get more blood flow in my legs. I'm gonna stretch my quads. I'm gonna stretch everything out. And then I'm gonna grab the 45-pound water jugs and I'm gonna do a shitload of shrugs. Just gonna kill traps, and I'm gonna hit some abs and take it from there. And just every muscle needs to be hit hard and it'll grow. It doesn't matter what you train or how many body parts you train. Just pick the one or two that you're gonna hit it hard, and then you're done. All you gotta do after that is just eat and sleep. Eat and sleep. Eat and sleep. Relax till your next workout. That's how you grow. That's how you grow up in here. Oh, I'm exhausted. So my triceps are pretty damn fried. And here I got the elastic band. I got the handle underneath the door here. And I got the door shut. And I got two handles on the other end here. And I'm gonna make sure they're both straight. I'm gonna grab them and do some overhead extensions. Do each one very deliberately. Take your time with each one. It's not a race, and just squeeze it. Squeeze it out at the top. Stretch the bottom. Okay, I tell you, those are burning. I'm not going to do too much high reps on that because my next one's just going to be heavier and it's going to be to failure. So I got a crazy ass pump, and I'm just feeling solid. Of course, I'm still bulked up. I am off season. Went about a month and a half off season and put on some extra pounds. So these videos are all about getting jacked and ripped, which I need to lose about 10 pounds of fat and add about 5 more pounds of muscle. It's all about getting jacked and ripped on lockdown on a low budget home workout. If you like 6 bands, last set. These handles are straight. Always to failure. Ugh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Gotta hit all the heads. Gotta hit all the heads for a full pump. I finally got some good lighting here. It's doing me a little bit of justice.